Hi planners, how are you guys? I hope you all are good. Now today is all about, again, like we always do, our money talks. Again, we are having our feature guest is Miss Mills. Yes. Sorry, I got distracted. I'm watching mail and talking at the same time. Yes, Miss Mills is going to talk to us. She's a Mompreneur Coach. So she's going to talk about some of the issues and stuff that have been happening with business owners, female business owners, as we adjust with the new changes with COVID and running our business and doing homeschooling. Let me see if she's on as yet. Let me press put the topic up. But anyhow, how have your week has been so far? Hey, she's on already. All right, let me just make one send it to all these lovely people.
Hi.
Hi, darling. And he missed us filling out, making sure and send out to everybody to know that we are on live and ready. So how have you been? Wait, first thing first, happy birthday again for the umpteenth time.
Thank you very much.
I hope
I
you
really
enjoyed
enjoyed
it.
myself.
I hope
Yes, I
you
did.
enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the new chapter. Yes, this chapter is the fabulous chapter.
Very new chapter, and I'm so grateful for everything that this chapter has brought.
Good, 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 good. We really have to be grateful because you don't know what would have happened, right? And you have to be thankful for
Yeah.
whatever you get.
Yes, yes.
Right? So let me fully introduce you all. This is Miss Mills. She is the what you call it, the chief cook, butler, everything at the mom entrepreneur. She really actually goes out and help mom entrepreneurs understand how to manage their business and start to put things in place to ensure that they do it right. Yes, she's good at what she does. So let her take over the floor and tell us all about her business, who she is, how she started off, and all her lovely products and services she has.
Right, okay, so my name is Kelisha Mills, and I am a success coach to mom entrepreneurs. I am a wife, I am a mom of four, believe it or not. And I've been an entrepreneur for now over 13 years. So I have seen a lot of ups, I've seen the success, I've seen the failure, and navigated life through that. And I think mom entrepreneurs have quite a unique life. Their life is very eventful. And yes, I have, you know, um, been through all of those events. So, and navigated business throughout all of that. So I really help other moms learn to find that symmetry. I call it symmetry. Some say balance. I call it symmetry. So that they could, um, be focused on the two important things in their lives, which is their family as well as their business. So I show them how to, get that success for the both of them. So yes.
Well, you
Right.
know for sure your business become like your next baby.
Yes. Well, yes. So that's five. And my husband.
Yes, you can't forget him.
Yes, 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 yes. So, a lot of different focuses, but I think with a lot of planning and getting a lot of grace for yourself. I know we're gonna touch on those things as we are come along, but I'm just sharing, what has worked for me. So yes, so really planning as well as, you know, getting that grace for yourself is really what starts the help for you navigating it all.
Correct, right. And navigation is the most important thing, as you rightly say, that time balance, that balancing really and truly between the house business and the husband too, because you can't forget him.
Yes,
You really have to find that
yes,
unique balance, that unique mix that will make everybody still feel important or have an important time frame within your day-to-day running of your business, your life, everything. As you say, everything must have a balance, right? Literally.
yes, yes.
And that is sometimes it can be difficult, but as you rightly say, as you keep finding what works and tweaking what works, you eventually find your mix and just move with your mix.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. It is different for everyone. It's different for everyone.
Correct.
So you have to find what works for you.
Correct, correct. So like for instance, as we moved from, well, I know you know most of your stuff is online, so you were already on the
Yeah.
virtual bandwagon long time like myself. We was on the
Yes,
bandwagon long time, so it wasn't much of a
yes,
change for us.
yes,
The biggest change was
yes.
really moving, having the kids home now and balancing being home
Yes.
and running the business. How was that?
Well, I would say for me that it was quite challenging in the beginning because my kids are four different age groups.
Correct.
So, you know, from the 6-year-old to the 15-year-old, and, you know, just creating systems for each one of them for their different level of schooling, right? So it was, you know, a challenge at first. The first week, I was like a crazy mess. I could not categorize. I was really frustrated. I couldn't understand why they had to do this
Mhm.
all, you know, all the time, all day, I should say. So, you know, I had to kind of take it step by step. So the first few days was really, really off for me. And, you know, I had to take a step back because I knew that that could not continue like forever, like all this time, right? For the months that we are in this now, right? So I had to take a step back and, you know, think about each child and what they need, as well as myself, because I could not just get up and dive into, you know, the the day, right? I had to take the time to for myself because everybody is calling on mommy and mommy and mommy, right?
True, true.
So just as my husband is trying to get my attention right now, just 1 second, right?
No
Sorry,
problem. Always have to have a balance in life, right? Y'all can start putting up any questions y'all may have, anything that you need to ask her in terms of um what she did to adjust or any tips she might have to share with us of how she managed with the adjustment as well. Yes, I'll
Yes,
tell
I
them they
am
can
back.
put up questions.
Oh yes, yes, I love to answer your questions. Yes, so right, so I had to, you know, create a system for each child, and it
Right,
had to start with a system for myself first, right? So
right, of course.
I'm not really a morning person, but I had to, you know, I had to adopt the method of getting up earlier, making sure that I have time for myself first before I dive in with the rest, you know, the rest of the day and with all the children, because everybody's looking to mommy because mommy has all of these solutions. Mommy knows everything, right?
Money
Can do
involved.
everything. Right. But yeah, so after the first week or so, I found that I found the solutions pretty fast because after the
Mhm.
first week, I was able to say, okay, this is what we are doing. And since then, it has become a lot
Easier.
easier
Okay, okay,
for all of
okay.
us.
That is usually
Yeah.
we keep finding that balance early. So like let me I can give you an example. Like from me, for myself, my first thing in the morning, our routine is to get up and do exercise. So once we get up
Mhm.
then he goes and starts his work. So that is our routine.
Mhm.
My youngest, no, he will go and sit on read or something before he starts his day. So each, as you rightly say, each child need is different. So you have to be able, as the parent, now to recognize, okay, this will work for this one, this will work for the other one. You can't expect that both to use the same system. Correct? Again.
Correct. Which is why I had to make the investment and I had to get 4 different devices for each
Oh
one
yes.
of
Oh
them.
yeah. Let's not talk about that. Yes. You had us to do that. They had no other choice, right? To
No.
ensure that they were able to do their schoolwork be on time. And as simple as getting the headphones and the cameras for the different classes that need that they're requesting it, they must see the child to make sure the child in the class. It's like, oh my
Yeah.
goodness, if you're already typing, why want to see too?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yes,
Yeah,
it
and
was
just even the navigating through each child to make sure that they are remaining focused and doing, what the teacher is saying, not being
correct.
distracted, not playing
Correct. Oh,
games while class is
let's not
going
talk
on.
about that. Let's not talk about the distractions, because then you just see them
Like,
quite quietly decide, like, you doing your schoolwork?
yeah,
I'm doing something and I'm just checking it. But this time for school, it's
yeah,
not
they're always just
technology.
checking.
They all are just checking one thing. This one's, come on, you
Yes.
just in class. Yes, that's why really and truly it's important to have, again, the importance of these systems. So, like, for instance,
Hmm.
for that is you, my husband decided was certain limits for
Yeah.
certain they could go on. So, game, he lock it down. We try to give them a little leeway to say, okay, yes, they will be big boys. Understand? That didn't work. So I literally put a time frame. Okay, any game pop, and then
Yes,
so
yes.
that was the best way to get it out. So I don't have to get vexed. They don't have to say, mommy being, mommy being mean. You
Mhm.
know, that's the first thing they will say, mommy being.
Yes,
So
yes.
just remove the temptation. So it's not there. So once they know, after a certain time, they can use it. The temptation not there during school time. So there's no way they can be tempted. Because you really can't keep an eye 24/7 because they can sneak in and they are so smart. They will sneak in right there.
Like,
Game and you even know, hello, what are you doing?
yeah, yeah.
They're good, they're good, they're good. They feel we big, one big now. We wasn't small and mischievous too, right? That's the beauty of children, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
So, what do you have new coming out for the mom entrepreneurs? What do you have new for us to start doing or start putting in place for us and our business?
Right. So, as I said, I would have been, in this space for over 13 years now, and on the online space now for 5 years already. And a lot since COVID, we have shifted a lot to the digital age.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I love the digital age, yes, but when it comes to certain personal development areas like journaling or planning, I find that it is best when you do that with your hands, right? And not typing, right? Because I know that science, has revealed that when we write, we retain more information than if we
Correct,
type, right?
correct, correct, correct.
And the art of writing and journaling is one that is, has slowly been removed with the introduction of computers and tablets and all of that. So what I have found that I have retained more information and remember what I have to do and plan. And, when I am talking in the context of family and business, when I write what it is I have to do, I tend to remember better for family as well as business, right? So for the years that I've been doing this online, I knew that I wanted to bring out a physical product, but I didn't know what it would have been. I tried like the tops, the mugs, the t-shirts, all of those things, but it didn't really it wasn't really a passion.
Correct.
But after thinking and meditating and saying, no, what should I do? I realized that it's a very obvious thing because I've always been talking to moms about writing, about journaling, about planning. So I said, okay, well, it would be the right thing to bring a planner. And I didn't really want to bring just any planner. I wanted to have a planner that was focused on my niche, which is mom entrepreneurs, and that they, they would have a space in the planner for their personal life as well as for the business. So that's what I did. I created my first physical product, which is that planner. It's called the Ultimate Mompreneur Planner. I'm so proud of it. I worked with Cassia Marina to get the design done. And, it's a whole new era for me because going into the space of e-commerce, it's a whole other ball game. A lot of new
Correct.
learning, all the processes, and also having the product available internationally. So it's a whole new learning for me, and I love it. In the beginning I was a bit scared, but I think with everything that we do, once we go through the process and understand, it's all a learning experience from then on. So I would know what to do the next time or if I am ready to grow and stuff like that. So that's what I have coming out. It may not be ready until for sale, maybe for the Christmas. I'm hoping to have everything ready for them. So it'll be a Christmas gift to yourself as a mom.
That's cool. That's real cool. But with your planner also take in consideration the aspect of budgeting or just time management?
It will be both. So you have the space for budgeting now. I know you are the accountant, right? And budgeting is very important for the mom, but I wanted to have a special emphasis on the ways that they would make money, because I think when people think more about, okay, I have to spend money on this and spend money on this and spend money on that, they focus on the spending and they are not really focusing on, okay, how am I going to make this money to spend, right? So I have a special place in there for how the different ways that you can increase your income and how you can make that money, so that you could do the budgeting after. But there's a process, and we need to really be mindful on how are we making the money, especially during this pandemic. We need to know how are we making the money to really survive
Correct.
in this period.
Correct. And the important part is to actually work the process. Don't say, okay, I'll go start, then stop halfway through the way. Just looking so hard and give up. No, you have to really work the process. You need to work the process. You have to take each step one at a time. Don't try to run the race. Like how a baby sometimes when they now start to walk, they want to run first before. No, you really have to walk and walk it through. And again, it's important to even have a community of somebody to support. Are you still doing some more of those supporting entrepreneurs and helping them find an outlet to talk to or have somebody to talk to when it is they reach this point like, oh God, are doing this thing right? What are doing? We need that extra support, somebody to give me a little push, because then you do need that little push, and you'll be like, oh gosh, especially like this entire pandemic, you have seen the importance of that mental health and really having that accountability partner there for you. Not everybody will be blessed to have maybe family members or even a spouse to help push along. Even the children, like in my case, might just be pushing, mommy, do this, do that. But you may have need to have that a group or a person to go to. Is it something that you will be doing again for entrepreneurs also?
Right. So tomorrow actually is the last session for my group coaching program, which was the Ultimate Mompreneur. We were together for 8 weeks and going through different areas, and just as you plan in your personal life as well as your business. So we covered a whole range of areas for the mompreneur. And it was really great. We uncovered a lot, and the mindset and the way that the ladies, do things. And I would say for myself as well, because, as you teach, you learn as well. So it was a whole, change in the way that we do things. So that support is really, really critical post tomorrow, they can join my Facebook group, right? I changed the name of the group. It was the Successful Mom Entrepreneur Network. I changed it to the Ultimate Mompreneur Community. So if they would like to have that support, we are in there asking questions every day. And we have over 825 or so women in there that if you need the support, you could go in there, ask a question, and myself or anyone in the group would be very, very willing to share their experiences and know what we could do to help.
True, true. See the importance of some extra love. You always need extra love, right?
Yes.
Always need that extra love. It's good to always have somebody there, somebody who will have your back, literally.
Yes. Yes.
Anybody have any questions you want to ask? Because I don't, I'm sure I must have done kill out Mills with all the important questions.
Yeah, they could ask any questions up here. And what about you? You know, how has this era been for you in terms of the
Well,
pandemic?
for me, it wasn't much of a big change because, as you will know, and most of my followers will know, most of my stuff I had already evolved and moved to the virtual world, even with my account and software. So it wasn't much of a change. The only tweaking that I really will have said that I had to do is maybe buy more equipments for myself. Other than that, no. It wasn't much of a
Okay.
it was a smooth transition for the business. The only issue was the kids adding that
Yeah.
extra and then making minor changes in terms of the sharing of the internet, which I didn't realize would have been such a big issue because it had many moments at the beginning where I'll be in a meeting, they're on a class, and my meeting going, but I was like, what
Yeah.
is wrong? So I really
Yeah.
have to say, okay, let me adjust my meeting time. So that's what I did. For the business wise, I adjust my meeting time so it's not clashing with the same time and when they are online. So I did a lot of minor changes in terms of that. Other than that, it was smooth sailing. I got a lot of time to do a lot of work in terms of preparing things for you guys. Um, you want to know the name of the Facebook page for the moms who completed the class? What's the name of the page for the moms who complete the class?
No, it's not only for moms who complete the class, it's for any mom entrepreneur. The name of the page is you can search Facebook for the Ultimate Mompreneur, and you should see it
You
there.
should see it. 'Cause you have the new picture up already, and you put up the new picture already.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think I
yeah.
remember seeing the change of the picture.
Mhm. Yeah, so she can search the Ultimate Mompreneur on Facebook, and you should see it.
Yeah, and she usually how it is. Yeah, I did see the change. I try to remember.
Hmm. Yeah, it was changed. It was changed
It
recently.
was changed. I remember seeing the logo change on IG.
Hmm.
Can't remember if I saw
Hmm.
the change on Facebook.
Yeah, it was on Facebook because we were previously the Successful Mom Entrepreneurs. So I decided to merge everything. Why? I didn't want to go and create a new group for the Say, but I have all these moms already here. So
Correct,
it would
correct,
be just,
correct. Because
the normal
same part of they are already part of the same
community.
system. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's just a
Yeah,
matter of just name change. Hello, we can always
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. So it's not only for the persons who went through the program. If you are a mom, any mom, and new business, or you have an existing business, you could join and ask your questions there.
yes, it's very open. Sometimes I just forget the answer. I
Yes.
will admit, you all sometimes it's hard to keep track of all the little groups
All the group.
that
Exactly.
it's very
Yeah.
hard. Unless only how at least for me per se, if it's something literally addressed to me, yes, I will once I see it come up out of it. But if it's not something that's a basic information, I know there will always be somebody else that will answer.
Yes. Yes.
And that community has been going very good. And you're gonna get a lot of ideas from it. A lot of ideas. A
Yeah.
lot of great tips.
Yes.
So we have the planner coming out. I know you are super
Mhm.
excited about that.
Yeah, the website is being done now. So as soon as I have the link to pre-order, I would send it to you.
All right,
Yeah.
all right, all right. So you see, you're getting some, and she do send you lovely emails
Yes.
almost
Every
every week.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you
Yes.
get emails.
Like, sometimes I was like, oh, she doesn't manage to keep up with this. I can't even keep up with sending out emails on a regular basis. And she keeps up with it every week. I was like, she okay? How you managing this? All right. To each their own, right? To each their own. I am
Yeah.
numbers, so she's good with that. So
Yeah,
yes.
I love the emails because, oftentimes I get replies from the ladies. I mean, other people would not know, but I often get replies from the ladies, saying, thank you, this was so timely, and, this is something I was thinking about, or how do you know how I'm feeling, and it's just, I get a lot of thank you replies.
And that
So,
is
yeah,
important.
if anybody wants to get on the email list, they could send me an email at
Yes.
hello@kelishamills.com, and I'll add you to the list.
And she, as I said, she does have some content that's beyond points. It's like, oh, all right, answer back that, and I will go in something else, and I will forget about answering it, and it's like, all right, that was a good point. It should have something that they could put a heart, so I don't remember.
You're right. You could go back to it.
But yes, sometimes some of your contents, yes, they do strike a little, what you call it,
Mhm.
a light bulb sometimes. So I was like, oh
You're
yes,
right.
I could say that. I will go back and thank you, and I will never remember. Have to forgive me. When
I
numbers on
forgive
your
you.
mind. Yes, thank you. When numbers on your mind and you're thinking about something else, you get sidetracked. You really do. And to rightly stay back. And as what is important that is in front of your face that you remember to do one time.
Yes.
Did you read any new books? Any advice in terms of books that moms could read? Because I know I just always be telling people books to read and it's watch me like that's only financial books. No, I said no, it's not financial, it's a mix.
No, I read books all the time, actually. Where is it? I think it's in my room. I just started Blue Ocean Strategy. I
Mm-hmm.
bought Blue Ocean Strategy and Blue Ocean Shift.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't know why I didn't have those books before, but now as I'm bringing out the planner, I know that I need to get that book read. As
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking to you, I am looking at my bookshelf here
Oh my
that
goodness.
has, yeah, all of the selections. So this one was pretty important to me, very life-changing, Limitless.
Okay.
And this book talks all about how you could upgrade your brain, learn everything faster. It teaches you how to focus,
Mm-hmm.
um, how to learn, how to teach, how to, just be focused. I really, really love that book. Another important book, Boundaries.
Oh,
So important as moms. We need to know the boundaries with the family as well as the business, the clients and
true.
stuff like that.
True. Oh
I know
yes.
you
Don't
would.
hit that, you hit the magic word there.
I also have The Joy of Missing Out, staple
Okay,
for
okay.
me. Yeah, High Performance Habits, which is really
Yeah.
important as well. Believe Bigger,
Oh,
amazing, amazing, amazing book. I haven't finished this one as yet, but
oh,
I
yeah,
intend
but I finished that
to.
one. I read that one last year. It was good. It was good.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
good.
yeah.
It was
Yeah, so
good.
those are just some of the books that, I mean, I could go on and on and on. So reading is very, very important
True, true.
to help to expand the mind.
Yes, and it does help give you a lot of ideas too. It helps, at
Yeah,
least for
very.
me, it helps with a lot with my content. Sometimes I will know what I want to say, and then when I read, oh, that's it. All right, let me drop it down, and I'll be like that. But like right now, I'm reading the Introvert Entrepreneur, and
Right,
that really raising some light bulbs. So
right.
content will be coming around those ideas for sure, for sure.
Yeah, that reminds me of a new one that I got as well. Where is it? my mentor told me about this one as well. I can't remember what I did with it. I can't remember the name even. But yeah, I will share it with you. I know I had it here somewhere. But
Somebody must borrow
it's
it.
on introverts. It's on introverts and how you could networking for introverts in the days. Yeah.
Okay. It might be it sounding like the same like the introvert entrepreneur because they talk about networking and all of that. It broke down
Yeah.
the different aspects on each of it. It's going very
Yeah.
good. I
Very
think
good.
my last chapter.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
that's a book that I already eat away. I would not talk
Yeah.
about other accounting books or they will laugh at me, but so they know I love my profit list.
Yeah. I know you do.
Yes. Anybody have a question? Any comments? Anything you want to ask her? We already know the plan is coming out just now. You all could join her Facebook group. Any other questions? Any concerns? Any tips you want to know on in terms of adjustments through business, homeschooling? You all can ask questions, she's not gonna bite you.
It seems I don't have any questions
It,
today.
it looks so like you really hit all the right spots. The already name is the ultimate entrepreneur, right?
Mompreneur, yeah.
That's the name of the Facebook group. So you all could go on, right? So you all could go and find it and go join and learn new stuff, communicate with other moms. And yes, it's only this year she's not having no mom. What was the last one? What was the last
Mom's night
mom
out.
event we had? We have no mom event unless we do a virtual mom event, but we have no mom event.
It's not even the same.
No, it would not be the same. No, it would not be the same.
Yeah.
It would not be the same. Well, thank you guys for coming on. Thank you very much. And thank you, Ms. Mills, for coming and sharing all the love. I know she's heading off because she has a very busy schedule. I thank her very much for coming. She laughing when we always have busy schedules, but we do what we have to do, right? So
Yes, yeah.
I thank everybody that will listen, that was on the line, everybody that will listen after, and do go and join her Facebook group. And I must admit, she does have a lot of good stuff, and make sure and get on her mailing list. She has some points. Sometimes she really gives you a like bulb in the head, and continue reading, continue asking questions, and continue getting support from other moms, and especially in light of this month as being the month of National Women's Small Business Month, which I was unaware that it was actually that. Did you know it was that?
Mm.
This month was that?
No,
Yes, this
no.
is actually that National
I know
Women's.
it's Women Entrepreneurship Day. Is that it?
No, it's a month. It's an entire month. This month is the whole month of National Women Small Business Month. This entire month. So wait, eh? And I
Okay.
decided to do money talks and only focus on women, and it just coincided with that. Kind of weird, but yes. So I want to thank you for coming, and I want to thank everybody for coming out. Any last words you want to tell everyone before we leave?
I just want to say continue, being focused on your goal. There are so many things that's going on now. It's very easy to lose track of, what was that big vision that you had. So I would say to just keep focused on the goal, keep going back, looking at it over and over and over again, and keep it in your mind, because even though, this whole world pandemic is happening, things are still possible. We just have to pivot, as they say, and, find the way
True.
towards our end goal. So I would just say keep focused and keep the vision alive.
Well said. Well said. We can't add anything more than that. Goodbye, everyone, and do have a good
Bye.
afternoon. And thank you again for coming.
Bye.
Bye.